everybody. How are you on this beautiful Tuesday? Bon dia. How are you? I'm great. Thanks for asking. It's good to see you. I'm so happy to be here in Mr. Matty's world. Play and learn. Oh my goodness. I think this is number 10. Can you believe it? Episode number 10. How exciting. I think that deserves a little bit of that air horn right there. You know, man, that's what I'm talking about. Just being excited about what's going on in life. You know what else I'm excited about? Giving back, volunteering. Tomorrow is the big payback. You don't know about the big payback? Well, if you're not from the Middle Tennessee area, you might not know about the big payback. But the big payback is not only an exciting day, but it is the single biggest day of online giving in Middle Tennessee. And it starts tomorrow, May 6th, from 6 p.m. all the way to May 7th, 6 p.m. It's 24 hours, and people are giving to all of these organizations and charities that help people. They're trying to help them help more people. So we're trying to give them some extra moolah, some extra cash right now, because there's a lot of people who need a lot of help right now. Not only people, but animals, the planet. There's historical places, monuments that are getting saved because of these organizations. And the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee is a big part of this. And you might have seen some of my shows on nowplayingnashville.com. They're all a part of the Community Foundation of Middle Tennessee, their initiative of them. And they are one of Middle Tennessee's shining examples of what giving means and what volunteering means. And volunteering, let me just get this straight. Volunteering doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving, and giving doesn't mean you're giving just your money. You can volunteer your time. You can volunteer things you might have, like tools or space. You might volunteer your talents. You might volunteer your time. You know what? Speaking of volunteering time and giving back to communities and really putting in a lot of work right now, it's Teacher Appreciation Week. Whoa, let's get another air horn. Oh my goodness. Well, I got to tell you that it's just so exciting that it's Teacher Appreciation Week, and it's this great week of giving, because teachers, in my opinion, really know how to give back. They're all about making their community better. So, and right now, I think there's a lot of teachers who are doing an incredible job given the incredible circumstances. I mean, how many Zoom classes have you been to? Have you been to some Zoom classes? I sang to a Zoom class yesterday, and I'm having a great time doing it. I hope you're having a good time doing it too. So, gosh, there's so much we can talk about. And wasn't yesterday Star Wars Day? We'll talk about that later. I got a surprise for you later. I got some new stuff coming. We have, today, we have Mr. Dean is our musical guest today. And oh my goodness, I just touched my face. We shouldn't be touching our face right now, right? I'm going to do my best the rest of this show not to touch my face. Are you doing a great job of not touching your face, washing your hands a whole lot, keeping away from all the germs? It's really important right now that we're making sure that we're not giving our germs to anyone else. That's the most important thing. We're not giving our own germs to someone else. So let's keep being safe. But right now, I think it's time to stretch and warm up. We got to warm up those voices. Let's go. Down low, back up high, down low, and back up high. Take a deep breath and let it out. Let's take another deep breath and let it out, because it is time for the tree to grow tall. That's right. Let's make it grow tall. Tree grows tall. Can you grow tall with me? Tall tree today. Branches come out. Are you reaching out? Leaves fall down. The leaves are falling down to the ground. Can you see the leaves on the ground? What color are your leaves on the ground? Mine are orange, yellow, little green. Let's do it again. Tree grows tall. Reach your hands up. Imagine you're a big tree. Branches come out. Leaves fall down to the ground. I think there's some birdies up here. Deep breath. Let it out. Let's take another deep breath. Let's let it out. One more deep breath for the world. Let's let it out. That's good stuff. That is what we are all made out of right there. That's what we need in our lives. So I think anyways. Makes me feel better. You know what else makes me feel better? A little head and shoulders. Not head, shoulders, knees, and toes. No. You know head and shoulders? See if you can do it with me. Follow along, okay? I think you can get this. It's going to go head and shoulders, baby. 1, 2, 3. Head and shoulders, baby. 1, 2, 3. Head and shoulders, head and shoulders, head and shoulders, baby. 1, 2, 3. All right. I think you get the idea. I think we've done this before, but let's see if we can have a little fun with it. I know we can have fun with it. I mean, come on. It is Mr. Matty's world, but I wanted to find this one because I think this background is perfect for you. So here we go. Head and shoulders, baby. 1, 2, 3. Head and shoulders, baby. 1, 2, 3. Head and shoulders, head and shoulders, head and shoulders, baby. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders, tummy, baby. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders, tummy, baby. 1, 2, 3. Shoulders, tummy, shoulders, tummy, shoulders, tummy, baby. 1, 2, 3. Tummy, knees, baby. 1, 2, 3. Tummy, knees, baby. 1, 2, 3. Tummy, knees, tummy, knees, tummy, knees, baby. 1, 2, 3. Oh my goodness. I kind of messed up a little bit in there. That's all. Oh, I forgot the last one. That's all, baby. 1, 2, 3. That's all, baby. 1, 2, 3. That's all. Oh, that's all. Oh, that's all. Oh, baby. 1, 2, 3. I love doing that. I do that with all the kids I teach. It's so much fun. We have a good time doing that. I learned that from Mr. Rogers, from watching Mr. Rogers. If you watched any Mr. Rogers, I know we've talked a lot about him. Goodness gracious. If you need something fun and nice and cool to watch, Mr. Rogers is where it's at. It's a little different than probably what you're used to watching, but it takes some imagination to watch it. I love imagination. Don't you? And I think you know what it's time for? We've had a little bit of fun with this, but I think it's a little bit of time that we get into a little bit of the Hokey Pokey. What do you think of that? Should we do a little Hokey Pokey? I think that sounds good. But no, not the regular Hokey Pokey that you're used to. Not that that's bad or anything like that. But this is, of course, the What the Hokey Pokey is all about. It's called What the Hokey Pokey, in fact. You know this one, right? What the Hokey Pokey? Because that's what it's all about. If you're going to do anything, you put your whole self in.
Hey kids! What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about?
What I'm telling you, if you're going to do anything, put your whole self in, it's going to go just fine. What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? You put your left hand in and you shake it all about. You put your right hand in and you shake it all about. Your left foot and your right foot, well, they get a moving. You can do anything when you put your whole self in. Come on, y'all. What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? You're getting it. Well, really is what it's all about. Come on. What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? You take your left hand out and you get a little rest. Take your right hand out and you get a little rest. Get off your feet and have a seat and take a deep breath. Get your whole self out when you need a break. You get it? Oh, what if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? One hand's in, you take both hands out. You put your whole self in and you shake it all about. Since you do the Hokey Pokey, you turn it all around. That's right, that's what it's really all about. Oh, yeah, yeah. What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? What if the Hokey Pokey really is what it's all about? So, when you need to do something, put your whole self in. And when you need a break, take your whole self out. Don't be on the phone. Don't be thinking about other things. Take your whole self out. Take some rest. Yeah! It's what it's all about. And that is, in fact, what it's all about. It's scientifically proven. I don't know what kind of science backs that, but I think it's science. I feel it. Don't you feel it? When you are just feeling it and you put your whole self into something, it's so much easier. And when you can actually lay back and rest. I've had a hard time being able to rest lately. Just let my whole self out, take my whole self out. So I've been trying to do the Hokey Pokey a whole lot and understand that I got to take my whole self out. But I need a break. And it's good to know when you need a break. Oh, is it the best to know when you need a break? My 2-year-old boy, he knows when he needs a break. He even lets us know. He screams like crazy. He's like, I need a break. Oh my goodness, this is too much. I need a break. And he usually needs a nap or something like that, or a banana. He loves bananas. So, don't you love bananas? I love bananas. The bananas are delicious. They're so fun. But anyways, I could go on and on about bananas, but we have a new song. I promised y'all last week. Well, I need some water first. You gonna get some water? If you got water around you, drink it. Oh, that's so good. Water is one of the best things you can be putting into your body. That is for sure. Well, we're going to do a little bingo. We've been talking about all of the clapping we've been doing and the clapping on the different beats. We've been counting 4 beats to a measure. And we've been going 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, you're getting it. Oh, where's that one I was looking for? 1, 2, 3. There it is. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's clapping on the 2 and the 4 right there. That's what we call that. That's what you'd say. I'm clapping on the 2 and the 4. And we like clapping our hands, right? We'll get to that. But what I have here for everybody is a little bit of bingo. You ready to sing with me? So remember, we're clapping on the B-I-N-G-O. But that's at the end. Each time it starts out, we're going to do bingo. We're just going to sing B-I-N-G-O. And then we're going to go I-N-G-O. And the second time, we're going to go N-G-O. Then we're going to clap 3 times like we practiced. G-O. 4 times. O. And then the last time, all the claps. You know how bingo goes. Let's do this. Not your ordinary bingo, not your grandma's bingo. This is Mr. Matty's bingo. Here we go. I said there was a farmer, had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh, B-I-N-G-O, 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 and bingo was his name. Oh, you feeling it? Okay, clapping 1 time. No B. We don't say the B. Silent. Well, there was a farmer, had a dog, and bingo was his name. Oh, I-N-G-O, 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 and bingo was his name. Oh, we're doing our claps real good. Clap with me. All right. We're going to do 2 claps this time on the B and the I. Here we go. There was a farmer, had a dog, bingo was his name. Oh, N-G-O, 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 and bingo was his name. Oh, yes, you're getting it. 3 claps this time. B, I, and the N. We got this. No, you got this. We can do it. Here we go. Oh, there was a farmer, had a dog, and bingo was his name. Oh, 1, 2, G-O, G-O, 1, 2, 3, G-O, and bingo was his name. Oh, 3 claps down. 4 is next. B-I-N-G. Bing. Bing. Here we go. You ready? You ready? Here we go. I said there was a farmer, had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh. 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 Oh, and bingo was his name. Oh. All right. All claps. No letters. Don't say any letters. All claps. 5 of them. Here we go. I said there was a farmer, had a dog. Bingo was his name. Oh. Nemo. Great job, everybody. Oh my goodness, that was fun. Did you enjoy that? I see some thumbs up. All right, I like it. I like it. Oh, I'm so glad y'all are following along, having a good time. Oh my goodness. Good stuff. So I want to talk to y'all about an idea. Have you heard of a give, a spend, and a save jar? Have you heard of that? Well, have you know about saving your money, right? You know about spending your money. You have a piggy bank or something like that. But a giving jar too. You need to have a giving jar. So if you take 3 little jars, it doesn't have to be a jar. It could be a box or an envelope or something like that. Something you could keep some money in. And what you're going to do is you're gonna write on them. You're going to put give. You might put some money in there. And then you get another one. You'll pretend you get another one. I'm pretending. And then you write, we did give and then we did spend. You put some money in that one. And then the next one you do is save. So you got 3 jars. I like that sound. Fun musical instrument. So then you got 3 jars. You got 3 different jars, and they all have different amounts of money. And you get to decide how much money of your money you're going to put in the give jar, the spend jar, and the save jar. And what do you think you do with those jars? Well, when you fill them up, or whenever you want to do with them, the spend jar, you could use that money to buy something for you, or someone else, maybe a gift, or you could buy a toy that you've wanted for a while, or maybe a new musical instrument or something like that. And then the save one, you would keep that one. You maybe put it in a bank account, a savings account. You know what I mean? Or put it away for savings, so you might spend it for something really big later, like a class or something like that, or something for school. Maybe a really big musical instrument. And then the other one is the give jar. So when that jar fills up, you can take that jar and you could do something like give it to a charity or donate it, like people are going to be donating tomorrow for the big payback. And I don't know, I think it's a cool thing to have these around just so you can see them out and just fill them up as you go. See which one you might do a little experiment and see which one fills up faster, which one you want to fill up faster. I really do hope it's the give jar, because that'd be fantastic. But any jar, if you have money to fill up any jar, you're blessed. That's good stuff. So, hooray for having money to put in jars. And if you don't, you've got other stuff that you can give. Other stuff that can help you save. Other stuff that you can help earn things with. I like playing music. I like making people smile. That's my currency. We'll call that my money. How about that? So, up next for you. Oh my goodness. Did you know that you have the power right up here to do whatever you want to do? That's right. It's called positive mental attitude. You can do it.
I've got a positive mental attitude. How about you got a positive mental attitude? How about you a positive mental attitude? Ooh, and it gets me through all the things I gotta do.
You're walking along, you might be having a bad day. Like maybe you can't get the things you want to get done. And, you're just not gonna get this, and you're gonna run here, and you're gonna, oh my gosh, I can't do anything right. I just can't do this. I can't do it. Stop. Where's that positive mental attitude? You know you can do it. You gotta tell yourself you can do it. If you tell yourself you can't, well, then you can't. And if you tell yourself you can, you might have to try a couple times. But I bet you're gonna find a way to do it. We gotta do things sometimes that we don't really want to do, but with that attitude, we can do it.
I've got a positive mental attitude. How about you got a positive mental attitude? How about you a positive mental attitude? Ooh, and it gets me through all the things I gotta do.
I think it's a pretty cool way to either spend, save, or give your money. Maybe to help somebody, or to help yourself, or to help the community. Lots of things you can do. Choices, your choices. I love making choices. I have been trying to save my money, but not in the same way of putting it in a jar. I've been trying to grow my own food because I know that if I can grow my own food, I'm more helpful to my family. I'm more helpful to my neighbors. I can give them some fresh tomatoes if I make them. That's a fun way to give back to the community. And you know what? I have a feeling we could call someone right now who might be able to help us talk a little bit about growing a garden maybe, or talk about getting in the dirt or getting in the garden. I want to talk about some word. Let's get Mr. Dean in here. Let's see Mr. Dean. Mr. Dean, you there? You there, Mr. Dean?
Yes.
Hey!
Matty. Oh, what a nice surprise.
There you are.
Here I am.
How's it going today?
It's going well. How are you doing, Mr. Matty?
I'm fantastic. It's a beautiful,
Excellent.
beautiful day. And you have your guitar. We were just talking about
I do.
Gardens.
Oh, I love gardens.
You do?
I do. When I was a little boy, my father had a garden.
Really?
It was my favorite thing at the house. I loved it.
What'd your dad used to grow in the garden?
Let me see. He grew carrots and spinach and eggplant.
I love eggplant. Eggplant's awesome.
Yeah, zucchini. That's a fun word, huh?
It's a great
Zucchini.
word.
Yeah, corn. He grew corn too.
Corn, zucchini, eggplant. But that's awesome.
Yeah, it was great.
Well, you grow music notes with your
Yes,
stuff. So do you have a song for us today?
You know, I do actually, and there's a cool backstory about this song.
Okay.
I went for a walk once in the park, and I was sitting down, and a bird started singing, and it started singing this. It was singing that. Those notes over and over again. I said, that's a song. I said, I have to make a song out of that. And I was thinking about gardens as well. And I thought I should write a song with those notes about gardens. So I wrote a song.
That's a cool idea.
Yeah.
Can you play it for us?
So I could play it for you.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So remember, everybody, it's got this in it. You know, so you'll hear that in the song. Okay. So this song is called Is That Your Garden? All right. So here it goes. Well, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Is that your garden? Well, I beg your pardon. I beg your pardon. Is that your garden? Well, I see tomatoes and I see potatoes. I see spinach, carrots and cabbage. I see dill, parsley and radish. Now I feel like starting. Now I feel like starting my own garden. I think I will.
I love that.
Did you like that? Thank you, Mr.
A
Matty.
Mr. Dean original. Well, a co-write with the bird you were listening to, right?
Co-write with the bird. That's right. Birds make music just like we make music.
I love that.
So I love that I was able to write a song with a bird. I think that bird would be really happy if he or she knew that I wrote a song with those notes.
Very proud.
Yeah. I think I'm going to go tell that bird if I can find him.
Please do. Well, everybody say bye to Mr. Dean. Now we're going to go outside and take a look in my garden. So come on out with us, okay?
I would love to.
All right.
Okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
All right.
Hi, everybody. welcome to my backyard. I'm growing lots of fun things back here. At least I'm getting started. Do you want to see what we've been working on? Let's check it out. Pretty irises. You see irises in Tennessee? We see irises in Tennessee. So this last week, I got a ton of wood chips. You know what wood chips are? They were a tree. I chipped them all up. And I'm gonna use them in the garden. You can kind of see back there, so the garden's gonna get nice and strong because it uses that wood to help make the soil a whole lot nicer. You can see I got the dirt there and we got it right on top of it, so we're gonna make sure this is all, it gets to be nicer. This all get kind of mixed in with it because the dirt likes natural stuff like wood and all that kind of fun stuff. It breaks down, all the worms and everything start breaking down. It gets really nice and I think it smells great. We've got strawberries growing, some potatoes growing. We're starting to get our other garden beds ready to get more vegetables in. Are you planting a garden at home? We've got a balance beam in our home too. Do you like to keep your balance? Oh, I like to try to keep my balance. Ah! So working on a garden. I'm hoping that we can have so much food that we can give back to our neighbors and our friends. And I hope we can, it's kind of giving back to the planet, I think. We're kind of making it a nicer place, growing some of our own food. You know, we're not running out and running to the grocery store all the time, so it's gonna be fun to go in our backyard and pick some of our food out. So are you gonna grow something at home? It's pretty easy. Maybe next time we'll talk about growing something on your own. So thanks so much. I hope you had fun and keep following along and we'll see what happens next. You know what yesterday was? Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Always. May the force be with you. Aren't medleys fun? Pull it right out right there. Just good stuff. 3 songs in a medley. Remember, in this house, we did 3 songs in a medley in Mr. Matty's world. So let's talk about today a little bit. What a fun day. What a fun day it was. Here in Mr. Matty's world, talked a little bit about Star Wars. We talked a whole lot about giving back. Giving back to our community, giving back to our families, giving back to ourselves. You know what I mean? Getting back to really what it's all about. Finding what's important in here, in each and every one of us, and making sure that we're building that inside of us. So we're kind of encouraging each and every one of us along our journey to being better and making this world just a better place. Because when you're doing better and I'm doing better and I'm trying to make sure that, we're volunteering our time and our energy and our talents to making sure this world's a better place, we're going to be just fine. No problem. You know what I mean? It's going to be really good. So remember, tomorrow is the big payback. It's Teacher Appreciation Week. Oh my gosh, there's so much going on with all that stuff. So it was Star Wars Day yesterday. So much going on. Well, we got to think about what we can do, how we can be something kind. Well, we talked about volunteering our time, not just our money, but our time and our energy. You know what? Maybe we should take our time to see someone in our lives who is making a difference, who we think is encouraging us to be better, encouraging us to make a difference. Someone who's volunteering. Maybe someone helps out at your church. Maybe someone helps out at the school. Maybe someone right now, like your teachers, are trying really hard to make sure that you are learning at home. They're volunteering their time to make sure that you are well educated. Make sure you're safe. Make sure that you know that you are loved. So it's not about money. It's not about who's better, who's got more. It's about what can we all do to pitch in and make the world a better and brighter place. And I know you can't. So be something kind. Point out, let someone know that you're watching them, that you see them doing good in the world. Someone who's doing good, just let them know, I like what you're doing. So I guess from there, could do a little song, another little song for everybody. Let's do a little song for everybody with a little Star Wars, but tune a guitar. That sounds pretty good. I said a song, times in our lives, we all have pain, we all have sorrow, but if we are wise, we all know there's always tomorrow. Lean on me when you're not strong. I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry on. For it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. You just call on me, brother. If you need a hand, we all need somebody to lean on. I just might have a problem, that you'd understand. We all need somebody lift each other up, you know? Let's make sure that we got what we need, and we let each other know that we're here for each other. Because we got this. So one more time. Lean on me when you're not strong. You know, I'll be your friend. I'll help you carry your load, for it won't be long till I'm gonna need somebody to lean on. Just call me anytime you call me. You can hit me up on Instagram or maybe even on Facebook, or just check out the website. Send me an email. If you want my address to send me a letter, just let me know. I'd love that even better. Oh yeah, we need somebody to lean on. Thanks for being silly with me, everybody. Thanks again for tuning in to Mr. Matty's Play and Learn. I can't wait to see you next week. This has been a lot of fun. I hope y'all have a great and groovy rest of the week. Be something kind.